last week I talked about 1 Samuel chapter 24, where David spares Saul's life. In this chapter, chapter 25, we see David and his men wandering in the wilderness. They're all hungry, they need supplies, and they go ask this man named Nabal. Now, Nabal is not a very kind man. It says he's not well behaved. He's kind of grumpy, kind of angry, and so he's not typically the guy you want to talk to. But God says, hey, send your men, go talk to Nabal, and tell him these things, and ask him for some food and some provisions. So David sends his men to go talk to Nabal, and Nabal says, who's this David? I don't know any David. I'm not giving you anything. So he doesn't give anything to David. He gives nothing to David, and David, when he has this message come back to him of, hey, Nabal's not going to give us anything, he says, all right, everybody, grab your swords. We're going to go kill Nabal. And it was like, hold up. And this is not the same David we saw in the last chapter. It is the same David, but he's doing the very thing he just proved he was good at. He was good at being patient and waiting for the Lord's timing. And yet, when this one thing doesn't go his way, he's ready to jump up and kill him just for slightly offending David and not offering supplies to him. And as David's ready to do this, Nabal's wife, Abigail, she hears about what's happening, and she says, oh no, he's going to kill Nabal. And so she goes out to David, and she says, hey, David, wait up. Like, forgive Nabal. Be discerning. The Lord will have judgment on him for what he's done, for the mean and rude comments he made about you. God will have judgment over that. Be patient, and do not render judgment on your own hand. And David, luckily, listens to Abigail. He listens, and he takes her advice, and God blesses David for doing that. So there's two takeaways here. It's, even if you succeed one day at being patient for God's provision, even if you're David, who is a man after God's own heart, you can still mess up by being impatient. You can always be caught off guard at a wrong time when you're hungry and you need provisions and it's not happening, and you can just let your anger out. But the second thing is, listen to good advice. When an Abigail comes along and says, hey, don't do that, you're gonna regret it later, listen to it. Listen to that advice and take it into account so that you might glorify God better with your actions.